What's going on YouTube? Justin here, aka Goofy Skating Lifestyle, back at it again with another Miata video. I've got something wrong with the shifter. Let's go ahead out to the Miata and take everything off, see what's going on with it. Alright guys, so the issue that I'm currently having that just occurred is a lot of shifter slop all of a sudden and will not go into fifth gear. So it could be a couple things. I'm going to be taking this centerpiece off here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just 5 little Phillips heads. And then once I get the cover, shift knob, and shift boot off, we can go ahead and further diagnose. All right, got all the 5 screws out. Take off the shift knob here, set it to the side. I'll put this up, right back. All right, got that over. Take it down on there. Right, set this to the side. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 for this boot cover. Let's take that off. 10mm, and then we'll be able to access everything in there. Looks like it's just the new shifter and shifter bushings that I installed like 2 years ago. This probably took a shit on me, probably have to order something else. This was a short shifter from ISR Performance. I did an unboxing and install on that. Like I said, I believe it was 1 to 2 years ago when I first got the car. We'll see. Let's take this off and go from there. All right guys, got the 4 bolts off, set the wire to the side, took it over there. Take this that I already loosened up a little bit, set it right there, this right here, and I'm gonna do further inspection because I don't see any problems right here. I mean, it's really sloppy and seems like it's probably just the bushing. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3. I believe there are 5/16, 3/16, or an 8mm, something along the lines of there. Can't entirely remember. We're gonna go fit something socket up, and I'll be right back with the socket and the ratchet. Oops, I'm autistic. It actually is also another 10mm. So I'm gonna start taking this off. Be back with you guys once I get it off. All right, let's go to further inspection. This is hot. It is hot. Woo. I have to let this cool off. Oop. All right. Let's look on in there. Yep, as you can see, there is some shrapnel. Point to it right there. There's some shrapnel, which hope that's not a synchro. Looks like it's just a bushing. Might just be the bushing to this. Something went wrong. So there's just some shrapnel right there. I'm gonna try and get that shrapnel out, and then we'll go from there. This little magnet, if it's metal, I can't remember if it's metal or plastic. If it is the bushing, if it's metal though, it would be, of course, the something internal that popped off. Well, it is metal. It's coming up. Get out the way. It might not be metal, it might just be the plastic bushing. Yep, yeah, it's a plastic bushing, that's why. This is let me just get that plastic bushing out and off camera, and then I'll be back with you guys once I get the new part in. Alright guys, so here's the bottom of the ball shifter that would go into the transmission. Here's the bushing. It's split right there. That's why it's not going into fifth gear, I could already tell you that. And then this one is also broken right here where it slides in to hold it in place. So I'm going to be buying a Miata shifter bushing kit or something along the lines of that. If not, just buying a whole new short shifter. Might be just cheaper to buy a whole new short shifter, but I mean, it's been on there for 2 years. It did its job, it did good. But yeah, I'll get the part and then we'll reinstall it. All right guys, got a little update on this little shifter situation. The shifter that I have ordered has not came in yet. Although, the important piece to this, to make it last a lot longer, has came in. And I was gonna share it with you guys once the shifter also came in, but I'm just gonna unbox it now since this is all the same video. This is a bronze shifter bushing for that new shifter that I'm going to be receiving in the mail here within the next week. The reason why I got this bronze bushing is any aftermarket shifter, even the stock shifter and the aftermarket shifters that you're gonna buy today on today's market have a plastic and or polyurethane bushing. Those tend to usually wear out really fast. This one wore out in 2 years. Pretty fast for some bushings. So this bronze bushing here is going to eliminate that from happening. So I won't have to worry about that if I was to go, for instance, on a road trip or whatever the heck I'm doing, or even just up the street. I will not be having that problem anymore. At least shouldn't with this little piece right here. Anyhow, once that shifter comes in, I'll unbox that right here with you guys, and then we'll install it all in this video. Short shifter finally came in. Today is Monday, May 5th. Yesterday was May 4th, so it's already over, but may the 4th be with you. I'm gonna say it anyway. Let's unbox this package, and then we'll go out to the car and install it. Open this up. I am excited for this. This shifter was expensive, so it's supposed to be a replica of a $500 shifter, but I got it off eBay from Bull Boost Performance. This is the shift boot cover. Looks very high quality. Got some lube and the hardware. And of course, the shifter here. This is the shifter. So we're gonna be, like I said, swapping this out with the copper one that I got. And looks like the shift knob is removable, but we'll be using the shift knob. Without further ado, let's go ahead and install this in the car, shall we? All right, we're in the car. Like y'all saw, removed the old one. Anyway, I already threw the copper bushing in there. It's gonna rest in there. I'm gonna try and get this off. Probably had to pry that something. And then we'll continue to start installing. It's gonna be sick. All right, so we just removed the plastic bushing. In order to install the shifter, we're gonna have to take the... All right, guys, so we just have it placed in like this for now. I don't know if I want to keep that in there or not. Let me check on that. No, you do not want to keep that in there. So take all of the old stuff out of there, of course, and we will drop this new one in. That's what's preventing it from dropping all the way down. So like I said, we're gonna screw that in with this, and then once I got that one in carefully off camera, I'll install these two with you guys on camera. I'm gonna do that and we'll get right to it. Got one more turn. If I can get in there. All right. Move it back over. Just want it snug for now. And that's probably as tight as it should be. Now we can crack these open. I believe that's some blue Loctite. I don't know what the heck that is. Oil, I'm not too worried about. Doesn't look like it's really that important. Never had to use anything on these bolts before. These bolts might have trouble lining up, we'll see. Huh. I'm gonna get these bolts screwed in with 2 hands and I'll get right back with you guys. Alright, I got them screwed in as far as I can by hand. Start tightening these suckers up. Of course, that's in the way. Touch you guys down. Still go a little more by hand. Might have to grab an extension. Let's try and get it without one. I might get an extension. I'm gonna go grab an extension, be right back. Alright, I'm back with the extension, much better. Probably should have done that to begin with. Starting to rain, put the top up here in a minute. Alright. On a snug. Make sure it's all snug. Snug as a bug in a rug. This one will crank down. There we go. Well, that's done. It's very short. I'm excited. Just gotta adjust these two with an Allen key, and you can see the nut on the end of it as well. It's a really tiny Allen key in there, but we're gonna have to adjust that to ensure that I get shifting, proper shifting, because it won't go. It's a little sloppy still because that needs adjusted. Anyway, let me go fix all that and then we'll go take it for a drive. I got it into reverse. Make sure I can fully get it in. That's where I want the nut to tighten. So put the Allen key in and tighten that nut down. Got to get a different size wrench. Alright, so it's a really big wrench, but it's adjustable and it's all I have right now. So we're gonna make it work. Alright guys, as y'all can see, everything is installed properly and I've made sure everything's tightened. I adjusted everything the way it should be. We're gonna go around the block with the chest mount without the boot cover and this on with the shift boot just to make sure everything's good. Go through all the gears and everything, and then test drive it again with this stuff back on, and then we'll finish the video. All right, let's make sure I have all the tools with me I'll need. Allen key, 1910. All right, I got everything with me. Start her up. Right down. Top down. Well, it's a little squeaky, but it's whatever. It's going right up the street, but I'll put one strap over. All right. Really stiff. It's nice. All right. Might not go in reverse. Might have to do some adjustments there so it doesn't grind. There. All right. Backed out that screw just a tad. Let's see. Just back out the Allen key. This is a learning curve for me. In there. That should do a trick there. Alright, let's put this baby in reverse again. Still grinding in reverse for some reason. And it's making a squeaking noise I do not like. I'll go on to first. Go on to second, third, fourth, and fifth. It's just not liking reverse. There we go. Now we are in reverse. Just got to give it a little bit of a oomph, which is fine for now until I figure out the proper adjustments. Adjust this camera. Put some grease on there. Maybe that's what the grease is for. I don't know. Let's go around the block real quick. Feels good. Hold on. Having some trouble getting it into gear here. Might have to go back and do some more adjustments. Yeah, we're gonna have to go back, turn around, do some more adjustments, and I will put you guys back on the camera once I do them. All right, guys, I believe I have all the kinks worked out. I was struggling to get it into fourth gear after I fixed these, which that has nothing to do with fourth gear, obviously, but I had to adjust the Allen key, loosen that up a little bit just so I can get it into fourth, and now I don't have to force it into fourth as hard. The throw is amazing. I'm gonna love this shifter. I love the height. It's perfect height. So I'm going to take it back out for a spin with you guys, and then we'll end the video. All right, let's give it a good old test. Go shift through all the gears. Toss back down because it stopped raining, thankfully. The old squeak will go away. I need to tighten the belt from the alternator's adjuster bolt. not the end of the world. Awesome, it'll go on the 4th now, thankfully. Phew, good. Feels good in the hand. Love the height. Can't go wrong. Good, looking good. No issues so far. No grinding, no popping, no nothing. We're back in action. Just gotta put the boot back on and stuff, and we're good to go. I'm gonna finish this little test drive back up, and then once I get back home, I'll put the rest of the stuff back on, and then, like I said, run the video. Alright guys, just got back from the test drive up the street. It is all set and ready to go. So we're going to start putting the boot back on, and we'll throw this back on. Probably have to cut the shift boot, just this top piece to get it on. And then, yeah, nothing left else to say, but let's throw it back on. I was going to use the stock boot, but I'll use the one that it comes with, of course. Alright, I'm going to set you guys right here to install the boot and the cover piece back on. I don't remember what that's called. I'm drawing a blank. Move that out the way. That wire. Put it on. The other way around. Around. There we go. There it is. Alright, just like so. Let's get those bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4. 10 millimeters. Nice piece of metal. Alright. These bags up, right? There we go. Out the way. Go. Sits here. And this one. Oh, that's all there is. Alright. Now to take the metal piece off, and just use the rubber boot, which will be fine. The rubber piece, or only the rubber piece will fit. This thing will not. So, just use the boot it comes with, which will be plenty. It'll be just fine. Just like this. Alright, now that that's done, I'm going to bring you in the garage and we'll cut the top of this off. My Miata shift boot needs a circumcision, so we're happy to do it. Cut this. I don't want my dog barking. Car. Take the shift knob off for an easier install. And good. get all this out of the way. So, back here. You bring it up. All right. Well, I believe it hits the thing under there a bit, but it'll still work. It'll still fit just fine. So, we're gonna roll it. Off video. This will make today's video. I hope y'all are enjoying the content so far. And as always, until the next one, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys then. Thanks for watching. Peace.